Okay, grab your journal. Now, this lesson, I went back and made it, and so this one isn't a number. This one is just called dividing fractions, okay? So at the top of your paper, write dividing fractions. Okay, and we're gonna do that. We are gonna learn how to divide fractions. So, let's say that you have 4 divided by 2/3. Now you've learned from Con what that means, if you were to draw that out. Today we're going to learn kind of a quick way to do it. So what you can do is you can multiply by the reciprocal. What is a reciprocal? A reciprocal of a fraction, if you have the fraction 2/3, to make the reciprocal, you flip it. You go 3 halves. So the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3 halves. Okay? And what you do is you multiply. So you go 4 times by 3 halves. And to make it easier, let's put this over 1. Okay? So now we just multiply. 4 times 3 equals 12. 1 times 2 equals 2. Now, we need to simplify that, right? We're not going to leave it like that. What does 12 halves really mean? It means 12 divided by 2, right? If you didn't know that, you could always just draw it out, draw out 12 halves. But we know that 12 divided by 2 equals 6. So the answer here is 6. So let's talk through this one more time. When you are going to divide fractions, you multiply by the, do you remember that word? Reciprocal. So you have 4 divided by 2/3. You flip the second fraction so that it's 3 halves. Then you multiply 4 times by 3 halves. We put 4 over 1 so that we could see it. When we multiplied, we got 12 halves, and we simplified down to 6. Okay? Let's do another example. Make sure to write this one down in your journal if you didn't write that one down. Okay, we are going to do 3/5 divided by 3. 3/5 divided by 3. Okay, what do we do? Multiply by the reciprocal. Okay. So this is a 3. Anytime we have a number like this, to make it into a fraction, we can put it over 1. So now we need to multiply by the reciprocal. So the first one stays the same, 3/5. We go times by, let's flip this to make it the reciprocal, 1/3. Now we can multiply. 3 times 1 equals 3. 5 times 3 equals 15. Okay? Now, can we simplify this fraction? Yes, we can, right? We can simplify that. How many times does 3 go into 15? So we can divide this by 3 and divide this by 3. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So our answer is 1/5. Okay, I would like you to try this one by yourself. Are you ready? 2/3 divided by 1/6. Can you try that one by yourself? Pause me. Oh, sorry. Pause me and try that by yourself. Okay, what's the first thing that we do? Multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, the reciprocal of this one is 6 over 1. Multiply, this stays the same. Okay, 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times by 1 is 3. We've got to simplify that, huh? We can go 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do 6/7 divided by 3. All right, what do we do? Multiply by the reciprocal. Pause me and get an answer. Okay, here we go. 6/7 stays the same. We multiply by the reciprocal. This is 3, so we put it over 1. So now this becomes 1/3. Now we can multiply. 6 times 1 equals 6. 7 times 3 equals 21. Now, can we simplify this? What can we divide both of these numbers by? How about 3? Divide this by 3. Divide this by 3. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 21 divided by 3 equals 7. So my answer is 2/7. Okay, can you please go grab your Math Basics book? You're just the 5th grade. Or can you go grab either your Math Basics book, or you might just have the page. You might just have the page. And I want you to find the page that says divide fractions with reciprocals. It's page 45. Can you go find that for me? Okay, now look on the top. I want you to look at this, and I want you to read it with me. Right here, these yellow boxes. I know it's blurry. I can't quite get it. But it says, rewrite a division problem as a multiplication problem. That's what we did, right? Use a reciprocal of the divisor. That's the number that we're dividing by. And we did these 2 examples. Do you remember that? Let's look at the first one. Divide 4 divided by 2/3. We put a 1 under the 4. We do times. And we flip the fraction. Times by 3/2. Then go to the second box. It says multiply the fractions. Then go to the third box. It says simplify the quotient. The quotient is the answer, right? So simplify the answer. So it's 12/2, and that equals 6. Okay? All right, so now what you're going to do is you are going to do page 45. Okay? That's what you're going to do is do the rest of page 45. All right, good job today.